All right, guys, there was this horrible ad that went out from this major supermarket chain. Well, I wouldn't say horrible. It's just very, what's the term? Like,
disgusting?
Insensitive.
Insensitive. Tone deaf. That's the one I was trying to think of. Tone deaf. What
I don't even know what that means.
Bill's watering his mushroom log, okay? Just leave him alone. Let him do what he's doing.
It wasn't in frame.
There we go. Water it.
Tiff, so Big Boy wants to know what tone deaf means.
Oh, tone deaf means like when, like for example, okay, this one. So, this one ad,
Yeah.
they ended up posting for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
They said, hosting, question mark, plan a super spread.
That's incredible.
That's so good.
So right now we're in the middle of a pandemic.
That is so
We're in the
funny.
middle of a pandemic, and you know how like big events they're calling them super spreaders of coronavirus, but then also a spread is when you lay out a lot of,
I get what you're saying.
like thingies, a lot of
I wasn't catching it at first. Now I get it.
Yeah, they're like not being aware of what's happening in the world.
Right.
The wordage. Yeah.
Or it's like if there's an overall understanding of what's going on in the world and they go in the exact opposite direction.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That spread looks good.
It's
Whatever.
like the Pepsi ad. That's like I feel like the ideal definition of like tone deaf.
Yes.
What was the Pepsi ad again?
The one
My life is tone deaf.
Kendall Jenner.
all the protests and stuff that were happening, and then like she comes out with like a Pepsi and then gives it to the cops, and then everyone's celebrating. Yeah. Oh, now we're all together now that we have a Pepsi.
It's like, come on.
Switching up, huh?
Kind of thing.
Oh shit, he's
Oh,
looking at you.
hood hopper.
Yep, hood hopper right there, homie.
He was drinking Monster earlier.
It's a no-no.
He's sponsored by
My
Monster.
loyalty is to the price alone. That's it.
Actually, his go-to is
Hood
Rockstar.
hopper. There you go. Again, hood hopper.
He's only drinking that because it was free.
Okay, he's an opportunist. He's an
Go-to is Rockstar because it's always the fucking deal. It's whenever
$1 a can all the time.
That's right.
Why don't you just get the big packs? Cause then that's the real deal.
I do that too.
Do they sell 2-liter monsters or like 2-liter?
In my dream world, they do, my friend.
2-liter monster.
I don't know.
The biggest ones are the resealable
right
ones.
with the resyllables.
That's the biggest one. But they don't make the absolute zero of that, so I can't fuck with it.
What? Yeah, they do. The white one?
Sugar?
Ultra.
No, of the one that do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh,
It changed his world.
It's like
Look at
this.
him.
You're only gonna buy those now.
thank you guys.
Wait, doesn't it taste better out of a can versus a bottle though?
No, it's still a can, but it's a resealable can.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's tight. Okay, anyway, back to this. So Giant, this supermarket chain, a major supermarket chain on the East Coast, they have locations like Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and DC. They ended up posting this online, and they were saying that they did apologize. They weren't trying to be insensitive.
Whoever does try to, fucking idiots. The idiots are the ones who got mad. Like,
I can't believe you would say that this shrimp cocktail is a super spreader. Like come on, bro.
That's true.
that
What
would be
was
a funny commercial
It's
though.
absurd.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, no. If it was a commercial and they did it intentionally, they'd get way more backlash. Because seeing how everyone's getting offended, just for like this, like innocent. It seems innocent. They were just like,
It's innocent. It's innocent. Like having a cheese tray and saying it's a super spread is like the most innocent thing you can think of.
yeah. See, so it just says, hosting plan a super spread. It's easy with our entertaining offerings. Order platters, trays, entrees, desserts, and more.
Now you can share Corona with your loved ones.
And maybe you can go viral.
Oh,
We provide a really big dipping sauce container so you can double dip and share the love all around.
double dip. Damn.
That's a real super spread.
Are you guys gonna do Thanksgiving like with family and all that and
No. I will be doing it with friends though.
Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
My family and I, we were debating on what to do. We were in between like either like just zooming it or
Zoom a Thanksgiving?
yeah, I mean,
hanging out.
just because my parents are old now and
I
my
see.
mom's like super high risk. So we're either gonna do that or we're gonna have like a lunch. So we make sure that it's warm enough to be outside and make sure we have
okay.
tables that are kind of separate so you can like, my mom and dad can be on their own little table and then we can be over there so we can still talk like with distance.
With megaphones.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in the backyard, we're in the front yard and we're gonna scream over the house.
Great. That's fantastic.
How about you? Big boy.
Not sure yet, but yeah, probably with the fam, something. You know.
Because my fucking dad has a pre-existing condition. if not for him, I'd be going down to San Diego and seeing everybody.
Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna meet up either because we have some old near to death motherfuckers.
I'm like, Dad, why'd you have to eat so much McDonald's in the 90s that you have fucking type 2 diabetes now, you asshole? You were thinking of yourself.
Yeah.
I know my mom has diabetes too, so I can't see her.
Wait, my uncle has diabetes too, so we can't see him. Damn, this diabetes, man.
I know.
God.
Diabetes.
I don't even understand my dad's logic because he called me yesterday. It was my birthday yesterday. I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm gonna come over for dinner. He goes, no, we gotta stay away from each other for like Corona stuff. But then randomly he just shows up at the house. So I'm like, I don't understand. Like,
He's trying to surprise you.
yeah, I don't know what it is because his rules don't really make sense.
He's like, if I can surprise you, I can surprise the virus.
Last Thursday he came over to play with Taika and he was there for like 3 hours. And then so I'm like,
Did he wear his mask the whole time?
No. I don't know what is.
You know what's funny too is I remember watching as a child. I watched all of the patterns that turned into my dad's diabetes. He's like, "Have you ever had a bear claw?" And I'm like, "No." And then he's like, "Oh, they're delicious." And he's like, "Oh, I like apple fritters." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, Big Mac. I always get the #1." I remember all that so distinctly. And now
Does he love fair food?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Dude, that's the best shit.
Yeah.
Deep fried Oreos.
Oh, like funnel cake?
Yeah.
Fried air.
Well, like deep fried butter.
My uncle suffered his way to diabetes. Like your dad actually partied his way
enjoyed
to
it. He
enjoyed his diabetes journey, right? But my uncle was like, yo, I'm gonna eat salad, I'm gonna eat like no meat because he thought that meat was gonna fuck him up. And then so he's like just eating vegetables and then he gets hungry because vegetables are all fucked up, right? It's like there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
So then he starts eating instant noodles.
Yeah.
5 bowls of rice,
Yeah.
you know, to feel full and shit. And then so he's like, man, I'm eating healthy. I'm like, oh really? He goes, yeah, I just ate these 3 packets of ramen and like I ate all these green beans. And then I'm like, that sounds like a lot of carbs, dude. So he thought he was being healthy all the way up until the end, till he got diabetes. So he suffered his way into it, man.
At least my dad got to enjoy it, unlike the people who are born with diabetes and they're just like, I didn't even do anything.
How did they get it? Their parents?
Yeah.
Their parents' fault, man.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Crazy. It's such a different understanding between normal people who eat food and people who like go through fitness. Because then you kind of understand like carbs and protein, and, like what each thing is and how many calories something is. So like people are like, oh, this is dirty and that's not dirty. But then they'll eat like a ton of that thing that's clean. But now you have all this sugar, like from juice. Like juice is the same thing as sugar.
Juice.
I mean, the same thing as like soda, right?
Juice,
Yeah. So people like have all these ideas of like what's
Yeah, like
healthy.
the 1,200 calorie healthy smoothie.
Yeah.
It's because the food pyramid was such a joke. And it taught everyone, oh, like
shit
juice
fucked us
is like fruit. And so, yeah.
Bro.
My brother found out he was type 1 diabetes in his 40s.
Whoa.
He was like always wondering why he was tired and shit.
So he was born with that shit?
Yeah.
He never knew, because he always had a weird like appetite, or he would get tired and like he didn't know that he had it. Because my dad actually has type 2.
Me too.
And then my uncle has it, like it runs in my family, so I can probably get it
Yeah,
if
me
I
too.
don't watch my
But don't they
diet
like
and shit.
test it in your blood and shit, like for type 1 growing up?
I guess not for him. Yeah, because I mean we only went to the doctor when we were sick. Or like really bad. We didn't go for regular checkups and shit.
You didn't go to
like
get a
that.
booster shot and all that shit?
No.
What?
You can insert things into my body, but take nothing out.
Well, I guess as a baby, yeah.
My mom got it through pregnancy. On one of my, like when she was pregnant with one of my brothers.
Because she just kept eating bear claws.
She's like, I'm eating
I
for
heard that's
2.
common.
Eating for 2.
Really?
Pregnancy to get diabetes, yeah, because you're eating so much.
You're eating a ton of sugar and all that?
I don't know what happens for you to get it. Maybe it is that, because that seems to make sense.
I thought
But
diabetes was a sugar thing.
yeah.
For my old man, but it depends because you could be born with it, like he was saying. You get type 1.
But type
Yeah,
2,
definitely.
when it's induced, it's usually because it's over sugar, right?
And then I don't know what type it is. I don't know what it's called. But also they're saying that the baby, like my brother, for example, he has a higher risk of something about diabetes. And so does Casey, because his mom had it when she was pregnant with Casey too. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
Did they get better right when they had the baby, or was it like a long, like,
I don't
process?
remember, but I remember my mom, I don't remember like after, but I remember her being pregnant and she would like prick her belly. Like she would like do some shit with her belly. I don't know. I think she would like give insulin or I don't know what it
Yeah,
was.
because normally you You do that, right? You grab the fat of your skin and you inject it there.
Yeah, but she had like a big old pregnant belly and she was like injecting her belly.
Damn, that's scary.
I don't know. I was like 10, so I don't really remember.
Where you're like, Mom, you're gonna pop your stomach. Watch out.
Yeah, I remember thinking that, and I think I asked her that even. So I was like, what's gonna happen to the baby? But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, this super spreader ad, it got viral, obviously.
I think it did what it wanted to do, right? Like everybody's talking about
You think
it.
they did it on purpose, just to kind of like get a little controversy?
I don't
just
know
a
if they
little bit?
purposely tried to like make people mad. I bet they thought it was funny, like we thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But like I think it's working, just like the Pepsi shit, right? Like no one's going. I mean, I bet people said it at the time, but a lot of people now they're not like, I'm not gonna drink Pepsi ever because they were insensitive.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, Pepsi. Like the whole point of ads is that it's not to make you think that it's good, right? Most ads are like, oh yeah, it's still there.
Just to make you remember.
Yeah, like Twix, left and right Twix. That doesn't make you want to eat it, but you're like, Twix is still a thing.
Wait, left and right Twix?
Yeah, that's like their main ad thing. They're always like, I'm team left Twix, I'm team right Twix.
What?
No one fucking
I never heard
cares,
that.
but it's just so that you can see that it
Stays in your
exists.
brain.
Like one of the Twix is like Republican, the one's Democrat.
Yeah, sure.
Weird.
Damn, advertising. That's crazy. I gotta learn these tricks.
For your mushroom. Well, first you got to know what your actual code is.
Yeah.
mk.farm/Joe. You could get 10% off.
Did you confirm it yet though?
Nah, just type it in. mk.farm/Joe.
You get your own mushroom farm.
404 found nothing.
I should throw this in the middle of a protest and see if it will like chill things out.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Corona, chill out.
Chill out, yeah.
Hey, why'd you throw a log at my head, man? The fuck, dude?
I'm trying to increase the peace with mushroom and nature.